Anyone not familiar with the concepts of fair use, parody, farce, or satire might want to go look them up, so please off or enjoy the show.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think Singapore is awesome. Hey, do you think Singapore is awesome? Singapore is awesome, right?
Of course. We have great food and all, like this Subway cookie here.
No, I mean, think econs. We are a global trading hub. Right.
Huh? Singapore? The tiny little red dot on the map? So small, how can we be a global trading hub?
Why not? I heard that in the olden days, Singaporeans used to trade with lots of people in the past. Singapore owes what she is now to trading. Of course the government wants Singapore to be a global trading hub.
Geography. Area 712.4 square kilometers. Cities. Capital Singapore. Country and city-state. Terrain lowland. Climate tropical. Singapore's strategic location on major sea lanes and its industrious population have given the country an economic importance in Southeast Asia disproportionate to its small size. Upon independence in 1965, Singapore was faced with a lack of physical resources and a small domestic market. In response, the Singapore government adopted a pro-business, pro-foreign investment, export-oriented economic policy framework combined with state-directed investments in strategic government-owned corporations. Singapore's economic strategy proved a success, producing real growth that averaged 8.0% from 1965 to 2010. The worldwide electronics slump in 2001 and the outbreak of severe acute respiratory syndrome (SARS) in 2003 dealt blows to the economy, but growth bounced back each time, driven by world demand for electronics, pharmaceuticals, other manufactured goods, and financial services, particularly in the economies of its major trading partners, the United States, the European Union, Japan, and China, as well as expanding emerging markets such as India. The global financial crisis of 2008 and 2009 had a sharp impact on Singapore's open, trade-oriented economy. Singapore saw its worst 2 quarters of contraction in late 2008 and early 2009, with strong performance in later quarters. The Singapore economy grew a staggering 14.5% in 2010, the second highest rate in the world that year. Singapore's largely corruption-free government, skilled workforce, and advanced and efficient infrastructure have attracted investments from more than 7,000 multinational corporations from the United States, Japan, and Europe. Multinational corporations account for more than 2/3 of manufacturing output and direct export sales.
So how's your business? The economy is not so well off with all the Eurozone and United States crisis.
So lah. We traders also bo pian. Economy no good. We no business law.
Yeah. But Singapore economy is quite stable. We should have no problems compared to other countries. Singapore has been consistently rated as one of the top countries in terms of ease of doing business in the World Bank's Doing Business annual reports. The Swiss-based World Economics Forum also rated Singapore as one of the most competitive economy, possessing great innovative ability and a solid macroeconomy in the world. Singapore has been ranked as one of the most globalized economies in the world, scoring highly for openness to trade and capital movement. Having signed various free trade agreements, Singapore has no tariffs for most imported goods. I want a mirror.
Many Singaporeans' export relies on import for production and its advanced infrastructure, for example, ports, airport, roads, telecommunication, and skilled workforce have allowed it to value add to imports for re-exporting. Singapore's total trade accounts for more than 4 times its GDP.
Some of the positive impacts of Singapore as a global trading hub include foreign producers coming to Singapore to trade primary goods for secondary goods, as well as sell raw materials. Besides so, domestic consumers have more choices as they are exposed to a larger variety of goods available due to international trade and Singapore's free trade policies. This greater availability of consumers to exercise their choices means that their non-material standard of living improves, not forgetting that their material standard of living will also improve when the consumer consumes, with the help of the multiplier effect. As for the government, economic growth is another positive impact. Singapore acts as a global trading hub and a free trade country with highly developed infrastructure such as the seaport and the airport. This makes other countries more willing to come to Singapore to do business and trade. Thus, the country gained much from international trade, with our trade revenue 4 times our GDP.
Our high reliance on net exports, coupled with high percentage imports in our exports, put us at an economic disadvantage as we have to deal with imported inflation. Stiff competition among other trading hubs, worsen relationship with other countries. If the country they intended to sign an agreement forfeit the agreement and sign with another country due to better incentive that actually breach the worldwide standards of trade.
That's all, folks.